Welcome members and supporters to another episode of the Rabbitohs Insider. It was another massive win for our boys up on the Sunshine Coast against the Warriors, scoring a whopping 11 tries. Let's hear from Mark Ellison and John Sutton as they dissect the best moments from the game in this week's Playmakers segment, brought to you by Zoom Video Communications.
Hello and welcome once again to the Playmakers, brought to us by our great friends at Zoom Video Communications. I'm locked in the hub up in southeast Queensland. Big Sutto's down there in Maroubra. How you going, Sutto?
Yeah, I'm good, Marcus. Not much to do, but I've been getting out and doing a bit of surfing, so it's not too bad.
I was going to say we're missing you up here, mate, but how is the surf down there? Is much of it?
Oh, it's a bit flat at the moment, so I think I'm going to have to start doing some training or something.
Oh, well, mate,
for a while.
I probably should try and follow you, mate. Can you send me a few training programs up here, mate?
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, mate, with no surf and everything, mate, would have been great to watch the performance of the boys against the Warriors on the weekend. An amazing attacking performance with 60 points scored.
Yeah, it was actually awesome to watch. You had Ace jumping all over me. I was trying to concentrate on the game, but it was good to see. Our attack was definitely flowing, and we just need to get the whole squad back together, and we can just march through these next few rounds and then into the finals. Yeah,
I mean, there were some really good performances, and even our player votes, there were quite a few of them. But personally, I thought Keon was just outstanding again.
Yeah, he's the last couple of weeks he's really gone to another level. I think he's just gotten a lot fitter. He's getting his hands on the ball a lot, making some damaging runs, and it was good to see him score a try on the weekend too.
Yeah, he's really powerful, isn't he? Have we seen the best of him yet?
I don't think so. He's still got some growing in his game. Offloading and stuff like that. So I think as the weeks go on, he's got to be just getting better and better.
Yeah, and just staying with our attack for the moment. Cameron Murray's try in the first half on the back of that miracle pass from Latrell. That was some of the greatest attacking football you'll see.
Yeah, I think he bumped off two players before he got in that situation, and to throw it around the corner, I think he threw it around two people, and to hit Cam pretty much on the chest is just amazing. I think any other player would have rushed it, but he sees the game in like slow motion, and he just delivered the pass perfectly.
Yeah, he just has that peripheral vision, they call it, or just awareness of who's around him, and it just comes naturally to him. He was just bobbing up on the weekend. He's bobbing up, taking a run through the middle for the forwards to relieve them a bit of pressure, and just his general game was outstanding.
Yeah, I thought with Latrell, the spine was just on. Obviously, our forwards laid the platform, and once your halves doing what they did, and 60 points. It's a great result for our for and against.
It certainly was. One low light for me though was just those two really soft tries just before half time. I know we're leading handsomely, but what would you put that down to, do you think?
I think concentration. I think he was just got to make sure he switched on for the rest of the half. I think we've done that a bit this year in our game, just switch off for 5-10 minute periods. So it's definitely something we need to work on, and as long as we just keep working and training and getting better, we should be right.
Yeah, the other thing I thought may have contributed slightly to it was our centres and wingers were a new pair on both sides of the field, for the first time in a while. And we often talk about how important it is to have the same players next to each other to keep that defensive system in place. Would you agree with that?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely important. When you're comfortable with the guy next to you because you've been playing for so long, it makes defence a lot more easier. But in saying that, Tyler went to centre. I thought he did a pretty good job. Jackson and Source coming back in the team, they did a really good job as well. So even though we've got these injuries, it's good to see boys come into the team and step up.
Yeah, and I must say, I like the focus of the coaches at halftime. We were well in control of the match, and it was very difficult for us to lose it. But they made sure that we focused on our defence in the second half before anything else, and that was a priority for us.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we've got the best coaching staff in the game, so you know, when they have the message, we need to react, and you know, the boys did that.
Well, mate, thanks for catching up again this week. We're off to Rockhampton to play the Dragons, their home game. Sounds funny, isn't it? Rockhampton, a home game for the Dragons, but we're making the most of it here, and look forward to you being able to watch us, and we'll be putting on a great performance again for everyone stuck at home watching us, and all stay safe in the hub and in the bubble. And people back in Sydney, we are feeling for you. We know it's difficult when you can't get out and do the normal things that you can, but as a club and as a group of players and staff, you can rest assured we're doing our best to make sure when you watch us on the weekend, you're seeing the best of the Rabbitohs. So up the Rabbitohs.
Happy birthday to you.
Macca's is turning 50 and you get all the presents.
Ooh, couple presents.
Holy. PJs. How good's that?
Gorgeous.
What else we got here? Got a little glass here. Take it to Macca's, have a nice Coke there.
Check out the goodies you could score on your next Macca's run. Happy birthday, Macca's.
Woo. That's it.
Here's what you need to know about our round 20 clash against the Dragons in Rockhampton. Proudly brought to you by whatif.com, proud travel partner of the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Did you know, since 2019, Rabbitohs members and fans have saved over $15,000 using whatif.com/Rabbitohs. Here are some quick facts to watch out for before we take on the Dragons. After a monster crowd packed the hills of Sunshine Coast Stadium last Saturday, a similar turnout will be expected against a Dragon side struggling for form. The Central Queensland venue will be the third venue in as many weeks that the side has played at since the competition's relocation. The Rabbitohs will be looking to make it 6 straight against the Dragons this Saturday and continue their climb above the ladder. Not since round 5, 2018 have the Rabbitohs lost a match against the Dragons, while if you combine Charity Shield results, that winning streak would be extended to 9. So far this year, the Rabbitohs have scored a whopping 563 points compared to the Dragons' 368. On average points per game, that works out to be 31-20 in favour of the Rabbitohs. In the absence of powerhouse forwards Junior Totola and Hame Sele, Keon took it upon himself to lead from the front, running for a massive 234 metres and bagging a try in an inspiring 80-minute performance. In what was arguably his best performance of his career to date, Keon might just be the edge that gets South Sydney one step further in 2021. Cast your mind back a little of a decade ago and you'd remember a few Rabbitohs playing together that happened to hail from the region. The Rockhampton Rhino, Dave Taylor, Reece Wesser and Jamie Simpson all enjoyed their time in the red and green, creating some memorable moments along the way.
He does 2 left foot swerves. The ball is down on the ground. It's inside the 20-metre line, but it's recovered by Simpson. Simpson comes outside 30. He's gone up the middle over 40. He's run the referee. Down goes Devin Badger. In fact, the referee can't get in. He's less concerned about him. He's gone.
Remember, members get 15% off select hotels through whatif.com/Rabbitohs. Use promo code Rabbitohs15 to enjoy these exclusive benefits.
How you going? Can you see me? How are you going, brother? Good, mate. Good. Adam, mate, you're off to the Broncos next season. You're not going to be scoring any tries up there. Any chance we could get some celebrations this year?
Yeah, what do you want from me, bud?
How about the Guffarino?
Yeah, check your zipper there, bud. It's undone.
Oh, AJ, you there?
Yeah, gotcha, mate. Gotcha.
You only score 6 tries a weekend. Give me a celebration.
I gave you one last year, mate.
Good. We'll do it again. Where's Mark? Mate, I'm not even sure why you're on this call, mate. You're a prop. If you do score a try, mate, use your imagination, yeah?
Give us a demo.
Maybe the Latrell stomp. When Mark puts the ball down, he scores, and he does the stomp like this. Just all day. Hey, Mark, can you put Wayne Bernard on, please?
Yeah, here he is.
Who are you, mate?
Oh, Wayne Bernard. Oh, mate, I was a talented junior, Wayne, but I didn't have the right pathway.
Don't ring me again.
Walker. Yeah, he's the young man, Taff, with his first touch. Blake Taff in jersey number 18.
He's a bit like a Billy Slater. He's really quick, got really good hands.
He's a pretty exciting young talent, got a lot of speed.
If he's in the clear, you won't catch him.
He's around the ball, his effort areas and scramble in defence.
He's great with the ball, which is outstanding.
He's playing some great footy, very exciting young player. He's only going to keep getting better and better.
My name's Blake Taff. I play fullback 5'8". I grew up in a small Aboriginal community called Rabbitohs. I started playing footy when I was about, I think, 3 or 4 years old. I think they called it Nappy League back then. I actually moved to the Central Coast when I was 8, and I used to travel back and forth and play because I didn't want to start playing footy up on the coast with people I didn't know. My dad and mum used to drive me down every weekend, but they sort of got a bit sick of it. So when I was about 10 years old, I played for a club called Burkevale Panthers, and then I ended up going to the Entrance Tigers. I ended up getting a contract from the Sydney Roosters. I went through a bit of a tough time there. I struggled to make the side. I just don't think I fit into their culture as good as what I did, so I sort of gave up. I had a call one day off a bloke called Willie Lation, under 20s coach for the Bears at the time, and the Bears moved south, and he asked if I wanted to come down and finish off the rest of the year with him. And I spoke to Dad about it, and he said, yeah, let's do it. So I went down there, and I didn't play the first week. I just trained with him, and then the next week, we were actually versus the Roosters, and I made my debut. And it was pretty surreal what happened. Like, it was probably one of the best game of footies I played in like my whole rep footy. And yeah, I just remember after the game, the Roosters coach coming up to me and saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, mate, I should have gave you a shot." Or, but yeah, sort of since then, I just gave me a lot of confidence, and the opportunity came up with South, and I just thought, oh, I'm Rabbitohs Junior, and I've got relatives that used to play for South. Kevin Longbottom played fullback for South. Lummy, they used to call him. I just thought, let's take it with both hands, and I did. Our group we had in the under-20s, we were so close. Like every single one of us, we just had such a good group. Like on paper, we weren't the best side, but we were just, everything we did was just always for each other. We had this core, it was like brothers, we're all brothers, and we still call ourselves brothers. Me, Pete and Lockie. We call ourselves the three amigos. Came into our first pre-season together, that was pretty funny. And yeah, just ever since, we've just been so close.
Tell us a bit about Blake Taff and the style of play that he is.
Oh, well, he's blessed with speed, which is a wonderful attribute to have, and he's highly skilled, so I think everyone will enjoy watching him play.
So I came in on the Monday, and the week before I was 18th man, and the boys had a video review, and I came in and I was sitting here, and Wayne walked in, he's like, "What are you doing? You should be upstairs." I was like, "Oh, I didn't know you wanted 18th man up there." And he goes, "No, mate, you're playing." So we went out in the field, and when Wayne was naming the team, he named me on the bench, and all the boys got around me, so that was pretty special. I made a couple of goals at the start of the year, and one of them goals was to make my debut under Wayne. Just his rich history of how good of a coach he was, I wanted to be a part of that, and just to know exactly what that feel is that everyone else says, it's so good to be coached by him, and now I know that what everyone's like.
Mate, it's a pathway. What you've done, Blake, is you've shown a lot of kids both on the coast and at Larpa, but the pathway's there and it's alive and well here in South. Congratulations.
It was sort of weird. I actually wasn't nervous. I was more keen. I just wanted to, because I knew I was going to get on late in the second half. So before the game, I was listening to music, and that's when I was starting to get a bit nervous, so I had to stop. And then when I had the music out and I was just interacting with the boys, I felt fine, I felt safe. They were saying I got you, it's all good, everything's gonna be sweet. It was about 20 minutes ago and he told me to get up. I could just hear my family on the other side just screaming. Yeah, it was crazy.
Now Murray to Reynolds. Taff goes to Milne for the corner, and he'll score another try for the Rabbitohs.
Yeah, beautiful ball movement by the Rabbitohs. And young Blake Taff, nice.
These next couple months, just the position the club's in. I think we're in a very good position to win this comp, and it's such a good year to be a part of, and I want to be a part of it. And yeah, just to learn as much as I can off Trell, Cody, Benji, Reno, and just soak it up.
Didn't give it. And Reynolds, no look pass. Walker, Johnston, oh! A kick, a catch and kick in one motion. And Taff has got a try. That's a South Sydney ripper.